Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So let's go on a trip to Alain in this vlog. Alain is a part of Emirates of Abu Dhabi in UAE. For those who don't know, there are 7 Emirates in UAE and Abu Dhabi is the biggest of all of them. This is a one-day trip to Alain and we started a bit late. We started in the afternoon, so we are just having a stopover and having our lunch. The route that we took to reach to Alain had desert on both the side. We took this route to have a different experience, and also it has a small fort on the way which lies on the border of UAE and Oman. So basically you get to see both the fort and the UAE Oman border. So here is the fort. This is completely mud and wood architecture and it's known as Sirja Fort. So this is the courtyard of the fort, which is well equipped with light. So in case if somebody is visiting in the evening time, we quickly jumped up the stairs to check out the view from the terrace, and from the back of the fort you can see a long fenced wall which is a UAE Oman border. You can have an unobstructed view of the border, and also you can observe the desert stretches on both the sides of the border. The fort is quite small, which you can just cover in 5 to 10 minutes. Now we headed towards the main city of Alain. Here we visited one of the most popular forts of the city, which is the Al Jahili Fort. The fort was established in 1891 around Al Jahili Oasis. It was built by Sheikh Zayed bin Khalifa and was known as Summer Palace. The Jahili Fort is one of the largest castles in the city. The fort has a temporary visitor area where you can get all the information regarding the fort. It also mentions about the architecture and the material used for the construction of this fort. By the look of the fort, it's quite visible the material used in the construction of the fort is mud. It gives a glimpse of all the mud houses constructed all around the world. Also, this exhibition area has a recorded video playing which mentions about the technology which is being used to keep the fort cool during hot summer heats. The fort is square shaped. It has 3 watchtowers and a rectangular watchtower on the northwestern corner. The fort has several other sections which houses some rooms and a courtyard. We moved ahead to check out the further portion of the fort. The rooms in the fort were really cool from inside, perfect for summer stay. They had a heighted ceiling and little to no source of light. The fort is regarded as a monument of heritage, history, and civilization. It now acts as a cultural center and landmark in the city of Alain that visitors go to in order to view the heritage sites. It is also a center of historical information. You can easily cover the fort in just half an hour, and the best part of the thing is it does not require any entry fees. So if you're visiting Alain anytime, make this fort to the list of places to visit in Alain. Next, we visited Alain Palace Museum. It also does not require any entry fees, and it's a place where Al Nahyan families and their relatives used to stay. It is an important historical site in the UAE. It was the home to the founding father of UAE and the first president of the country, the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, who lived here with his family until the country's transformation after the discovery of petroleum. The oldest building in the palace dated back to 1937. The palace was renovated in 1998 and opened its door as a tourist and cultural museum in 2001. This is a glimpse of the vehicle which was driven by Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, who used to drive from Alain to the city of Abu Dhabi. The museum is quite big, which houses several courtyards, gardens, rooms, and several guest rooms. A contrast of modern design elements and traditional Emirati influences can be seen throughout the property. The structure of the museum is a conglomeration of courtyards that merge official and private facilities in one complex. Each of these areas was built and restored using locally sourced and environmentally friendly building materials, including clay, adobe, and plaster stones, as well as palm tree elements for roofing rooms, ceilings, doors, and windows. The rooms in the palace are well maintained and it houses carpets and sitting areas which showcases the culture that would have been at the time. Here is a small glimpse of the kitchen of that time, which houses the utensils that would have been used during that time. The museum has another section where there were 2 floors. The ground floor was used to host women by Sheikh Fatima and the upper floor was dedicated to Sheikh Zayed and his family. You'll also find a section in the museum where you find the whole Nahyan tree family and the rulers with their portraits on the wall. So this was all about the Alain Museum. If you have a bit of interest in the history, you can definitely visit this place. So it was almost an evening time, the sun has already set, so we moved out and had something for the snacks. The highlight of the trip is still left. Jabal Hafid Mountain, which lies in Alain, is the highest mountain peak in Abu Dhabi and second highest in UAE. This mountain is in the region of the border of United Arab Emirates and Oman. In addition to its altitude, the mountain is famous for its route and incredible views surrounding it. It has several viewpoints and lookout places where you can park your car and have the view of the city. You get the incredible views of the city both in the morning and in the night time. Since the city is completely lit during the night, it gives a different vibe. Jabal Hafid has one of the world's greatest driving roads. The winding track on Jabal Hafid is absolutely worth riding. You will see several bikers and cyclists while riding up the hill. We also stopped at several viewpoints to have a look of the city, and it was incredibly breathtaking. We visited this place during the month of March and the weather was quite good. However, it was really windy on that particular day. I don't know how it would be on the regular days. You will find bunch of people sitting in the corner and enjoying the calm weather. The place also has few cafes wherein you can have your coffee and snacks. It is quite calm and peaceful around here. You too can't skip a coffee with such a serene view, and we also had our one. So now it was the time to head back home, and we really enjoyed the Alain trip. But this is not all what Alain has to offer. There are several other places where you can visit, but due to time constraint, we could visit these places only. So if you're visiting Alain and you have time in hand, then you can visit Alain Oasis, which is UNESCO World Heritage Site, and there are other things that you can check out. So I hope you enjoyed our trip to Alain with us. So keep watching and let us know how do you like the video. Do comment in the comment section, and thanks for watching.